In this lesson, or in this video, we're going to look at basically what the resultants for these different variable types, and then we're going to eventually move into casting. So this is introduction to casting, and this is just an example of introduction to casting, right? So what is casting? Casting is simply, making variables match, right? So right now we want to see how the variables kind of fit together. Then after we see how the variables fit together, we'll show you how to cast the variables, okay? So let's look at this. The first thing you want to do is you want to program this line here. So let me kind of reduce this for you to kind of fit it in a little bit so you can kind of see it. Okay. And in the script, what we want to do is type in var x, y, z. Okay. And this var x, y, z, you can say x equals hello. Okay, let's just do that. And then you can set, and again, if semicolon's optional. If you want to put semicolon, great. If you don't, it's fine too. Y is equal to 1, and z is equal to, all is equal to 1. But this one is a what type? This is obviously a variable type. When we say type means, variable type is what? It's a string. It's a string because it has quotes right here, okay? This is also a variable type, string. And this is a variable type, what? And now, obviously, the way JavaScript works, it's really a number, okay? So a variable type number. Now, the number is integer. Now, JavaScript works a little different than other languages. It really doesn't have the int, float, and all these other things, okay? And of course, there's one more variable type that we're not going to discuss right now, but later, is Boolean. And we'll cover Boolean later, okay? So we can work that stuff later. That's not important right now. So we can go right here. Okay. So what's the resultant output for the following document.write? So what we're going to do is analyze each separate one. Okay. So we're going to do document.write, type in document.write, and say number 1, right, plus what? You want to type in hello. So number 1 is going to print what? Hello. Okay. We're going to go ahead and run it, and obviously it prints hello. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize this so you kind of see 3 things. You see the slide here, you see the coding in the middle, and then you see the output on the left side, on the right side. The second line is what happens when you put x equals hello. Okay, so we'll pick this number 2. And this, what I'm showing you is really how to test your code, how to play with it, right? So if you're trying to play with something, the reason I put number 1 colon, number 2 colon is because you want to separate your answers. So I put x plus hello. Okay, see what happens? Oh, I forgot the BR. Okay, well, let me just fix that real quick. Okay, and just put in BR. And I'm going to go ahead and put in BR. Okay, let me see if I can just move this over. There you go. Then we run it again, and then we have hello, hello. Okay, so x plus hello gives you hello, hello without the space. Okay, document dot write. Third one is what? It's going to be x plus x. What happens when you have x plus x? Okay, obviously I'm going to put a plus break. Okay, run it, and we get hello, hello again. Okay, which makes sense because hello and x gives you hello. And you go through this exercise and you simply keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? And now you have y plus y. So y plus y is what? Y plus y is going to yield run it. It's not working. Where did I go wrong? Here. Run 11 11. Now 1 1. Now why is this 1 1? Okay, this is 1 1 because it's a string. It treats it like a word. Okay, it's going to treat it like a word. So y in document.write here is number 4. Y is type string. Okay, So it will concatenate, it'll put it together. If you look at number 5, so you have string, string plus string equals string. Okay, so example 1 plus 1, it will yield 1, 1. Okay. Number 5, you have a document.write. So we're going to go into document.write 5 is what? Is x plus y. So x plus y plus br. What happens here? So our x is type what? X is type string. Y is type string. Is going to put them together in the type string. So right? So we have x and y are type string. You're going to run it, and you're going to see hello 1. It'll treat it just like the previous number, okay, previous word. So if you look at it here, I can write this out for you. Hello plus 1 equals hello 1. All right, so these are kind of the methods of learning, okay? Number 6. Let's go to number 6. You're almost there. Number 6. What happens in number 6? We have a number 6 as x, which is string, and z is integer. So this will be interesting. I don't really know what's going to happen, so we're going to try this out. Just copy paste it, make your life simple. And then number 6, and we're going to type in x plus z, just like this. And so we run it, and we have what? Hello 1. Why is this hello 1? This is really interesting, okay? Because every program, like Python, will treat this differently. Python will throw you an error, okay? Python will not do this. But in JavaScript, what happens is string plus an integer or number will be equal to a string. So basically, we have what? X is type string, and z is type number. Okay, so when you have type string, type numbers, it will convert. So it will basically convert the number to a string, and it'll be string plus a number is equal to string. That's what's really happening. So this is why you're going to get hello 1. Okay, try z plus z. All right, well, let's try number 7. Z plus z. Number 7. I'm going to go scroll down more so you can see the center. Control C. Okay, document.write 7. You get z plus z br, right? What happens? You get 1 plus 1. You run it. You get 1. Again, z plus z is a. Okay, the reason it could calculate this is a type string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this just a little bit. Okay, let me adjust this because this will not work. Okay, then I want to do document dot write z plus z. Let me do this, and then you'll see the answer better. Okay, and then what I'll do here. Okay, so when I do this, I'm going to run it. I get the number 2. Okay, I'm getting the number 2. We're going to call this 7a because I'm showing you a couple of things. Okay, so what happens is an integer plus an integer. So what you're having is a number plus a number. Number plus number will give me a number. Okay. However, when you write it on one line, things change a little bit. Why does it change on one line? I put this on one line, I am not going to get, I'm no longer going to get z plus z. I'm not going to get 2, I'm going to get 11. Why? Or 1, 1. Why? Because when you have a string here, this is a string. So I'm now putting an integer or a number with a string. This automatically becomes a number. It automatically becomes this number automatically becomes a string. So this will behave like a string. Where if I have it on separate lines, right, now it's treated like a number. So this is a very fundamental concept that you got to know, okay? And last but not least, we'll do the last one. I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit and put number 8, right? And in number 8, we're just going to do this real quick. Okay. And 8 is here, and we're going to put y and z together, okay? What are we going to have? We're going to have 1, 1, okay? So again, this is the same concept as number 6, right? So we can just put this together and this together, and we put y as a type string, right? String, so numbers converted to string. So this is kind of a good exercise for you guys. You can practice this at home, play around with this, and to kind of get really, really good at this, and everything will kind of work out.